So after this list was created, the first 5 pages, I came to the realization that there are a couple of bands I'd forgotten, but there were also bands that I've formed since the list was first completed. And these are the bands: the Flawed Bell, which is my minimalist travel duo with Steve; Sandwich, which was a kind of a silly avant-garde band that we did with him and his ex-girlfriend; the fucking Trolleys, which is a band that Marsha and I formed, kind of in the White Stripes vein. I played with the Points a couple of times live, Rob Perry and his band. I did a Death Spike reunion with Jason LeBlanc and Josh Barnes, but with Rob Perry singing lead vocals. Created by Owls, which is a band I formed in Bucksport with Mike King and Nick De La Vega, I believe that's his last name. Announcing the suspended Aftertaste, which to the best of my knowledge I believe was me, Steve, and Ken. LaPera Wilson, once again we've done a ton of collaborations. The Glen Theory Project, where I played bass with Dan and Glenn and their friend Ian York, I believe was his last name. Scuzz, which is a band that's still in the working, that was supposed to be me and Dan and Mark, kind of like a Napalm Death type of thing. Rupita Leaves, which is a side project of mine, which is like my grindcore band. Dirt.wood.clouds.Bird with Jake, which is one of the side projects of It Would Take to be named later by a non-human. The Cory Dunbar project with Tom Wilson, which we left a CD in the mall. Back half Emaciated Horse, which is even more monotonous than you could even imagine, with Steve Chicha. Whip the Bulge, which is a side project with Aaron Becker and Jason Clark. Liquid Tylenol Experiment is a side project of mine. Placement of Dials is kind of like a weird jammy thing with Ken on guitar, me on keyboards, and Steve on bass. The Helen Keller Oreheads is me and Nicole kind of doing like a Yoko Ono metal type of thing. Those Freaking Dick Acrobats, which is a write a song a day type of thing that I've had since Ken moved in here. Falcon A, which is kind of like a trip-hop atonal folk band with Nicole and Steve. Glasses Case, I don't even have to describe that. Me and Steve wandering down the driveway playing flutophones and recorders. It Would Take a Lifetime to Film 2, which is with me and Jake doing more ambient, tripped out type of stuff. Dirt Floor Basement Hard On, which is a metal bandy type of thing, similar to Abortion in Your Mouth, with Josh Curry, who's a new bass player of Frog Moon Summer, which is now the Melancholy proper. They Might Be Gaints, which is a tribute band of me and Aaron Becker to They Might Be Giants. And Arcs Connect Hometowns with Places of Death, which is another side project of me and Jake, somewhere in between to be named later by a non-human, and It Would Take a Lifetime to film. However, there's still a couple of band names that are still in the workings and yet to be formed, like Das Oboe, Keirkegaard's Nut, Secret Surface, The Ancient Remotes, Unruhe, Underwerewolf, Dr. Druid, and the Martin Luther King Jr. Mount Fuji Airplane. I don't even know how many bands that is. Too many. And pretty soon I'll be making the CDs to accompany this list. So thank you for listening.